A candidate has asked clarification regarding adjusted net bank credit. The technical definition of adjusted net bank credit is it is the net bank credit plus investments made by banks in non-SLR bonds held in the held to maturity category or credit equivalent amount of off-balance sheet exposure, whichever is higher. So to know this, what are the things required? Adjusted net bank credit. It is the net bank credit plus investments made by banks in non-SLR bonds. SLR means Statutory Liquidity Ratio bonds held to maturity category or credit equivalent amount of off-balance sheet exposure, whichever is higher. First, let us see how this ANBC is calculated. The following table provides calculations involved in getting ANBC of a bank. See, what are the relevant things involved in this? Bank credit in India, within bracket, as prescribed in item number 6 of Form A, special return as on March 31st under section 42(2) of RBI Act 1934. That is number 1. Then bills discounted with RBI and other approved financial institutions, that is 2. Now net bank credit is what? 1 minus 2 is equal to net bank credit. What is 1? Bank credit in India. What is 2? Bills discounted with RBI and other approved financial institutions. That is number 2. So that gives us 3. Then investment in non-SLR categories under HTM category plus other investments eligible to be treated as priority sector. All other investments eligible to be treated as priority sector. That means priority sector bonds offered by NABARD. So that is treated as number 4. So now what is ANBC adjusted net bank credit? 3 plus 4. What is 3? Net bank credit. What is 4? Investment in non-SLR categories under HTM category plus other investments eligible to be treated as priority sectors. So that is known as ANBC, adjusted net bank credit. Now let us see the explanation of these. What is bank credit? Bank credit of a bank is the loan, cash payments, overdraft provided by the bank to customers. It also contains the bills purchased and bills discounted. Bills purchased are the bills which have been purchased as a security for the advances given. For example, ABC company goes to bank for taking a loan. Now it has to provide any security against that loan so that bank can recover the money if company is not able to pay the money back in stipulated time. Instead of keeping any asset as security, it gives a bill to the bank saying that it will give the amount of money plus interest after a stipulated time. So in this way, the bank has purchased the bill against giving the amount written in bill to the company. So this is explanation of bank credit. Bills discounted are the bills which are purchased after discounting money. For example, a person buys a product from the market and promises to pay the money at some later time. The shopkeeper will give a bill to the customer. Now, if the shopkeeper wants the money before that time, he can go to the bank with the bill. Now, bank will not give the entire money written on the bill to the shopkeeper, but it will deduct some money known as bill discounting from the bill and lend the remaining to the shopkeeper. Now, when the shopkeeper receives the money from his customer, he can pay back to the bank. The bank deducts the money or discounts the bill in order to keep the discounted money with it as interest. So supposing it is 100 rupees bill, they may give 80 rupees. The balance 20 rupees which is retained as discount, that will be after receiving 100 rupees, towards that the interest portion of it will be appropriated and the balance will be credited to the party's account. Bills discounted with RBI and other approved financial institution, what is it? Banks also do the following rediscounting of bills. We have read in the last paragraph about bill discounting. Example of bill rediscounting continues from there. Now, if the bank wants that money before stipulated time period, it can present that bill to RBI, the bill that it has discounted given by its customer to RBI or other financial institutions, and get that bill rediscounted. Repeat, rediscounted. So the bank will pay the amount to RBI or other financial institution after it gets the money back from the shopkeeper. This is to take care of the liquidity. If the bank wants immediately money, they can do this. Net bank credit. The third term is net bank credit, which is calculated as bank credit minus bills rediscounted. Repeat, bank credit minus bills rediscounted. The amount from bills rediscounted gets minus from the total bank credit, because when a bank rediscounts a bill, it gets some amount from RBI or other financial institution to which the bank presented the bill for rediscounting. So it is not the credited amount but the debited amount to the bank. So this is a point. Again, read it and try to understand. Number 4 point, investments in non-SLR categories under HTM held to maturity category plus other investments eligible to be treated as priority sector. We know that banks have to maintain their deposits in liquid assets with itself before granting credits or loans to customers in order to meet the future contingencies. Repeat, we know that banks have to maintain their deposits in liquid assets with itself before granting credits or loans to customers in order to meet the future contingencies. The liquid assets are such as government securities, bonds and precious metals like gold, or the assets which can be converted to cash any time. And the ratio of prescribed liquid investments to deposits is termed as SLR. Now, other than SLR investments, investing in various capital market instruments such as stocks, shares and bonds issued by public and private sector companies and commercial papers, investment in mutual fund schemes, etc., they come under non-SLR investments. Repeat, what are non-SLR investments? Other than SLR investments, investing in various capital market instruments such as stocks and bonds issued by public and private sector companies and other commercial papers, investment in mutual fund schemes, etc., they come under non-SLR investments. Held to maturity means the investments which remain for a specified time period, that is till the maturity, and also the investments which are fixed or determinable payments. So this is about the fourth point. Now comes the adjusted net bank credit. For calculating adjusted net bank credit and investments in non-SLR categories are added. The targets and sub-targets under priority sector lending are linked to ANBC. The targets and sub-targets under priority sector lending are linked to ANBC, that is adjusted net bank credit. Domestic commercial banks have to set a target of 40% of the ANBC for the advances to priority sector lending, while foreign banks have to set a target of 32% for the same. So this is about adjusted net bank credit. I have given the link of the affairscloud.com also. If you want, you can go through that and check up in detail also. So thank you so much. This point I clarified now because a candidate who is attending IDBI interview has asked clarification. So I thought I can explain it, and it will be of use for other candidates also. This will be of use for, say, not only IDBI interview, but also for our, say, SBI interview, then IBPS PO, IBPS clerks and all that. Thank you.